My name is Megan Dion. I am the Public Art and Artist Program Specialist with the Nebraska Arts Council, and welcome to the Fred Simon Gallery, which is located in the Nebraska Arts Council offices in the Old Market in Omaha, Nebraska. The Nebraska Arts Council is a state agency that offers programs, grants, and opportunities that foster creativity across the state. One of our programs is the Fred Simon Gallery. We feature exhibitions by artists dealing with all different content mediums from all over the state. Right now, we're going to hear from our current exhibiting artist about the work that they create for this gallery and in their studio practice and why they do that. So we look forward to seeing you at the Fred Simon Gallery and the Nebraska Arts Council very soon.
Hi, my name is Nadine Saylor. I want to welcome you to the Fred Simon Gallery, to my exhibition entitled Nostalgia, Moments in Time. I currently teach at University of Nebraska in Kearney, where I'm the Associate Professor of Glass, and I wanted to share with you my work. I came from Southern Illinois University 5 years ago to teach at UNK, where I taught as a lecturer at SIU. So this piece is entitled Fond Memories. It was the start of all the pincushions because it's the one that everybody mostly remembers, is that tomato and strawberry pincushion. So I had this idea mostly before I had the idea of actually putting the pins through the pincushion. So the pins, or the strawberry and tomato pincushion, kind of intrigued me in the beginning of like why they actually made this pincushion, and it sat on the mantle to ward off evil spirits. And as an artist, I kind of am really interested in that story and the history of objects, and that's kind of where a lot of my work goes to. The pieces are blown in the glass studio, and that's more what I do. I had a friend make the chain for me, and that's flame worked, so it's more done on the torch. And that's not really something that I can do, so I asked him to create it because for a while I was trying to figure out how am I gonna connect these two things. The other part is really fragile. I didn't really want any rigid metal, but I really like the way that it, moves with the piece, because I think it really gives it a really good tactile texture that goes really nice with it. So this work, I had an idea to make a full pinwheel, and I started making the pins before I actually figured out how large it was going to be. So I started making these 3-foot pins and realized that the whole thing would have to be 6 feet, and it was a little more challenging than I imagined it. So this work is Paisley Apple Pincushion. It was the first pincushion I created that actually had the pins that went into the piece. The paisley on the surface I mean, I've always been into fashion and texture and textiles and lace, and the paisley on the surface gives it that textile magic and kind of relates to that historical fabric. So this piece sparked the fruit series that I'm currently working on now. I went away, this has a sandblasted design on it. So, and the sandblasted designs would take me a really long time to make and then a really long time to sandblast. Whereas I came upon the decals that you see, and that kind of gave me a different way to make my work. That were these blue and gold decals, and I just fell in love with these decals. And I had done a search online because I was really trying to find a bunch of them that were just like that because I had to recreate a piece. And then I found these white decals that are here. That would give me a lot more freedom to actually make colored glass, because a lot of times from now I've had to use white, and all my work was white or cream color, and I could start making glass that was on black with these white decals, or gold or blue, because these decals all have backing on them, so they will show up on different colors. And that gave me a lot more freedom to work, because I love color, and a lot of my work has really vibrant colors in it. So, and this piece, a lot of my work had to do, like the sewing work has to do with memories of sewing with my grandmother and my mother, and them trying to teach me how to sew. Not that I was very good at it, but you know, it's just something that women did in the day. So back when they were alive, or my grandmother was alive, that's what we did. With this one, I just wanted to create a different shape that was a little bit more abstract, just to highlight the flowers. And I mean, I love this gold. It is so shiny. It's 24 karat gold. These decals are from Italy. And I wanted to kind of make it look like the flowers were coming out of the piece. So these flowers have what's called aventurine glass, which is really shiny. And it's made with copper. And so that kind of reflected the gold, and I just wanted to kind of marry those two and bring those together. I like to work with sculpture. I'm continuing more works that have flowers on them, because I like to do this dichotomy of having this flat surface with these flowers coming out of it. Thank you for checking out my exhibit here at Fred Simon. I hope you can make it here in person. If you want to see more about my work, you can check out NadineSaylor.com. My Instagram is at NayNaySay, N-A-Y-N-A-Y-S-A-Y. And I have Nadine Saylor on Facebook. You can also purchase my work at Peace Gallery in Vail, Colorado, or at Corning Museum of Glass in the Marketplace. Thank you.